What's up, y'all? It's Nifty Q. That's Gifted. If it looks like I'm doing the rehash from my aunt's spare bedroom, it's because I am. I'm excited to get after this one. A lot of things happening while I was up in the air. I am out in West Texas. I missed Marfa by a week, but excited to get into this one, Gift. What's up?
Yes, sir. You're looking good out there at your aunties or whatever. But this is the Daily Rehash. Y'all know what it is. It's the top 10 stories from Web3 from the last 24 hours in just 10 minutes. So we got to get into it. Let's go, Q. What is on deck first?
All right, this one's tough, man. I know Ben Armstrong from way back in the day, and it looks like he had a complete meltdown last night. He's been going through it with his co-founders there over at Bitboy Crypto, and it kind of culminated last night with him being on a YouTube live stream and getting arrested. It's not good. I hope somebody in his life can kind of reach out and have some type of support system set up for this guy, because it feels like it's all unraveling. This is a TMZ show for Web3.
It is TMZ. It feels like John McAfee part 3. Rest in power to that crazy man. But yeah, I guess this is the train wreck that everybody has to watch. So we'll keep reporting on it. Hopefully it ends better than it's going. But on to the next story. We do have actual news, real news, good news coming from none other than Luca Nets and the Pudgy Penguins. This is huge, revealing that a brave new world is an illusion to a journey that's just starting. And it's just starting in 2,000 Wal-Mart stores. Crazy. And I saw an interesting post from Jonah basically talking about how difficult it is to actually get into 2,000 Walmart stores. How big is this for Web3 is the question. It's definitely big. And one of the coolest aspects, as he outlines in this video, is that all Pudgy Penguin holders that have their characters licensed get royalties in perpetuity on toy sales.
Pudgies are moving off this news too. It's good to see a floor price actually move off some news. It feels like a little bit of a bull market sentiment there for the Pudgy Penguins, dude.
Directly from our community.
Cannot say more about Luca and the team over there. They're killing it. All right, I got the next one. If you thought the Game of Thrones drop was bad, I think Mercedes just took the top spot, man. They basically had a Dutch auction from 1 ETH down to 0.01 that didn't even make it, I think, an hour. Like, they literally minted in 100 out of 2,700 and then are basically rebating everyone that purchased. So they are just, it's full negative headlines for another Web2 brand getting into this industry. It's going to be tough.
This was so rough to watch. We were actually watching this as it went live during GM Web3 and following along. Apparently, this was the second time they tried to mint these eras, this era of luxury collection. There's supposed to be 7 different eras, each with 2,700 NFTs for a total of almost 19,000. So this was just the first 2,700 that they were trying to mint with a Dutch auction starting at 1 ETH. The website crashed a second time, didn't work on this second time at all, less than 100. About 90 were minted for an ETH, immediately hit the secondary at 0.2, and then they took down the collection and are already offering a rebate. Woof.
Who's advising these people?
Yeah, that is the question. And you know what? We're going to move on to the next story. We have, here we go. Back into it. We have NASA. This is actually a cool story. Hopefully a really cool use case here. Blockchain going to the moon. NASA deploying a new blockchain storage tech on the moon, planning to do this with the second crewed mission launch, Artemis 3, in 2025. And part of that will be to immutably verify that humans actually landed on the moon.
All right, I got the next piece here. This was awaited here from the Web3 space. We definitely have something that people are getting excited about, which is that other side Meta officially launched the Legends of the Mara. So this is really big. This is, I wouldn't call it necessarily a mini game. It's definitely like a side game for the other side here. But yeah, you officially get to open here into the Legends of the Mara if you do own an Other Deed, a vessel NFT, as well as those that are Coda holders. They're definitely going to get front run here. I'm excited to jump into this tonight. Again, I was traveling all of today, so I'm definitely excited to jump in to the Legends of the Mara tonight. I think this is going to be way more of a success than we saw with the Heavy Metal Forge. A lot of really good things happening for the Yuga ecosystem right now.
Yeah, let's hope. Definitely a lot more farming opportunities there, and it looks pretty cool. The gameplay definitely looks more engaging and more interesting than the Rift and Heavy Metal Forge so far. On to the next story, though. We have one from IPFS and Pinata. IPFS, of course, interplanetary file storage. Many NFTs use this as their servers for their files, decentralized storage. They announced that they are moving to usage-based pricing here. So this could be controversial. It could be a more fair pricing model, because basically the people that are actually using the service, the more busy collections, more files that are being stored, they will get charged more for that usage, and perhaps people using it less will get charged less. But they did have just a simple, cheap, flat fee. And so will this end up being a more fair pricing, or will it actually end up being more expensive for a lot of people? Remains to be seen.
All right, Jessica Yatrofsky's OpenGen collection is minting now on Nifty Kit, the Object Chronicles, the thirst trapping queen of the kingdom here. We love Jay Yacht and everything she does. Hopefully we can get her on NFT Live here relatively shortly. But we do have the link there in the description if you want to check her Object Chronicles out and minting now. Excited for this. She's an awesome artist that you need to be hearing about if you haven't looked at her yet.
Yeah, minting for 0.0069. Very affordable. And it's on Arbitrum, which is a super easy bridge. Great Arby's, great chance to go ahead and learn how to bridge a little bit of ETH over to Arb and collect an awesome new project over there with Nifty Kit. So yeah, love to see that. And also love to see something interesting happening with the Wicked Craniums. Basically a new parent company being formed called Black Chip Inc. that will be the home for Wicked Craniums, Murder Heads, and something that they've teased as bigger than a collection coming soon. So what does all that mean? We don't know, but they did drop like a cool music video with some heavy metal on this announcement. And it's just great to see an OG collection like this continuing to build and figure out how they move forward.
All right, we were covering this about 2 days ago. I think it was actually the start of last week. We had an OpenSeaGG. We essentially had an announcement from OpenSea saying, hey, we're moving into something with Twitch, more to be seen. But now we have the official announcement. This was literally like 30, 45 minutes ago that this was put out, that they're actually going to be partnering with some parallel streamers and content creators to have their official Twitch channel, OpenSeaGG. So, I mean, look, I'm not going to throw any shade at this one. I wish it was something bigger than creating your own Twitch channel. But, partnering with different creators on the gaming front and the streaming front's pretty dope. So I'll give them their flowers here. But yeah, parallel coming out strong.
Tap in on that post real quick just to look at the official poster. Yeah, just click in real quick. There you go. That's the official poster. That's happening tomorrow on their new Twitch channel. It's not what I expected from OpenSeaGG launching a Twitch channel, but it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Hopefully it's cool, and we'll follow along with that. And the last story of the day here, also a gaming story. Xbox had a bunch of articles, a bunch of inside info leaked recently around some different legal proceedings that happened. Apparently they actually leaked it themselves, but in these files and all these documents that got leaked were plans for crypto wallet integrations that went back to as early as like March 2022, early 2022. They were already planning potential crypto wallet integrations in the Xbox. Phil Spencer, head of Xbox, has noted that a lot of those are outdated and things are changing, and they'll provide updates. But to know that Xbox and Microsoft have been planning crypto wallet integrations into the Xbox network for the last couple of years, that's pretty big.
Yeah, Epic Games and a couple different platforms there have been obviously partnering with different Web3 games. It feels like we're on the cusp here. I didn't expect a console large announcement though from something like Xbox or obviously PlayStation. Like that, that would be gigantic.
Sony has also been recently talking about their blockchain moves as well. So yeah, lots of big things happening in gaming, and that's a great way to wind it out. Any last thoughts, Q?
I'm just going to go to Marfa and see if anyone's still left. Like, I'm just going to drive there. That's where I'm at, West Texas. So might as well check it out. It's probably just going to be me and a couple of the other locals, but we'll see.
Sounds like a good time, man. Let us know how that goes. And, that's the rehash. Y'all will be back tomorrow. Our Vibe, our Tribe.